Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I bring you a holiday glam makeup tutorial. I am using the Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced, which I'm super excited to be using. This is brand new to my collection, so I am going to be featuring this in today's look, and I definitely wanted to do a dark lip because I feel like I've been wearing red and nude all day for work, so I definitely wanted to do a darker, sexy, berry type of lip in this tutorial. And so yeah, this is the look that I created today. Holiday glam, but still very casual. Like, it's not like super insane. It's very like my style, and if you want to learn how to get this look, then just keep watching. Hey everyone, how are you today? So first I'm going to take my Tarte CC Cream Eyeshadow Primer, put that all over the lids. This is definitely one of my favorite primers to just draw on to cancel out any of the darkness, veins all around my eye. And I'm just blending that out with my finger. Easy as you can get, pretty much. So the first shade that I'm going to be taking from the Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced is Salted Caramel with a nice fluffy crease brush, and I'm just pretty much just putting it in the crease just so that all of our other shades are easy to blend. So the next shade I'm going to take is a single MAC color. I believe it's called Love More. I did get this at a CCO, so I'm not exactly sure if it's widely available, but any type of warm fuchsia pink will do, and I'm just going to put that in the crease and blend it out. So the next shade I'm going to take with a flat little shader brush, Creme Brulee. I'm going to be packing that all over my lid and kind of sweeping it back and forth just to avoid any type of fallout. Fallout is definitely the last thing I want, so blending it back and forth, patting at the same time, so that is pretty much just going all over the lid. So the next shadow I'm going to take is actually a pigment by MAC. It's like one of their travel size pigments called Old Gold. It really has a nice green reflex to it, and I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of primer water by Smashbox to make it stick on the lid better. I'm mainly going to be packing this color all over the lid, again, just to avoid any fallout. And this color is just so pretty. It definitely intensifies the look a lot more than the original shade. So just packing that all over the lid and just sweeping it mainly in the crease. And then I'm going to take my original blending brush just to avoid any harsh lines. With that same brush, I'm going to take Marzipan and highlight the inner corner. So I'm taking a mix of the shades Cherry Cordial and Triple Fudge on a small little detail dense brush and packing that mainly in my outer corner and just making sure that's all blended out. I kind of wanted this look to be a little bit on the smoky side, and I'm just gonna again blend that out with another crease brush. I still wanted to intensify my crease a little bit more, so I took this shade Semi Sweet with that same blending brush and popping that in the crease, and it intensifies it just a little bit. Just going to finish off the brow bone with the shade White Chocolate just to make sure that everything else is blended out because we don't want any harsh lines. Eyeliner today is Anastasia Beverly Hills Gel Liner, and I believe the shade is called Jet. And I honestly just can't film my eyeliner as I'm doing it, trying to be in focus. It's hard. It's very difficult to do this. So if it's not exactly perfect, don't mind me. But I did want to do a little bit of a flick. So moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to use one of my new favorite primers, Givenchy Mister Matte. It has a nice silicone-ish texture, but keeps me matte literally all day long. So just rubbing that in my trouble spots. And then I'm going to take my Primer Water by Smashbox. This combination is just amazing, and just letting that just kind of sink in and letting it set for a couple of seconds before I move on to my foundation. I definitely wanted something more on the full coverage side, so I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Now, this applicator is not a dropper, it's just a little ball, so I'm not gonna put it just on my skin. I'm gonna put it some in the back of my hand and then go in with it because I don't want to contaminate the rest of the product. Now, this is the second time that I am wearing this foundation, so it might look a pinch too dark compared to the rest of my body. So yeah, and foundation is totally in my hair right now. I didn't even realize it as I was filming this, but yeah, it does look a little bit darker than the rest of my body, so you know, we make it work. Now, we all know I love corrector, so I'm going to use the Becca corrector. I don't know the exact name of it, but I definitely will link everything down below in the description box, so make sure to check that out. So that's going to be my first layer for my dark circles. Better Skin Concealer by Maybelline. Very, very comparable, I feel, to the Nars Creamy Concealer. Just gonna do my typical routine of highlighter? No, concealer, Katie. And blending that out with a Real Technique setting brush. I literally cannot talk today. And this is just something that I always do, going back and forth with my brush and my fingers just to make sure everything is blended in. So nose, forehead, under eyes, chin area, you know, all that jazz. I'm so happy to be using my Mercier Translucent powder. It is just sent from the makeup heavens, and I'm not going to be exactly baking today, but I will be putting a nice amount of this underneath my eyes to set my concealer. That way no creasing happenings. Again, I can't talk. So just putting that on just to soften everything out underneath my eyes. For bronzer, contour-ish, I'm going to do the Bobbi Brown bronzer. This bronzer is just beautiful. It's nice and matte, and it's powdery in a sense that makes it really, really easy for blending. And going to be using the Sephora number 79 Pro Contour Brush. So cheeks, forehead, well, temple area, and just making it look beautiful. NARS blush in, I think it's called Liberte. I'm not exactly sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But yeah, I'm going to put that on with a Sigma brush. I forget the exact number of this brush. I use it every day, but I'll put it down below. Don't you worry. I'm just quickly going over my brows with a clear brow gel by Bobbi Brown to just show that all of my brows stay in place. For mascara today, I'm going to do the Clinique, I think it's called the Clinique Chubby Lash mascara. The brush is rather large, but I really like how tightly packed the bristles are. So it really makes for good separation and good volume. I can really wiggle at the lashes as you could see. So putting that both on my upper and my lower lashes. I really wanted to do something nice and dark, and for that I'm going to do one of the Ulta brand liquid lipsticks. I believe this is the shade called Stirring or Stunning. Again, I'll have it down in the description box, but it dries matte, super comfortable, it's not drying, and the applicator is really easy to work with also. So, such a pretty color. So that is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. And that's all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to follow me everywhere on social media. I have everything linked down below, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I shall see you in my next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.